let's get into this look. As you can see, my eyebrows are already done. I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my lids with some of this Juviasplace concealer in the number 18. And then I'm just gonna spread this all over the lid with a nice little flat brush. And then I'm just gonna take a clean flat brush just to get any of the excess product. We don't want to have too much. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and set my eyelids. As you can see, I have hooded eyelids and I don't want it to crease, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set it with some setting powder. I'm gonna use the Juviasplace, the Douce palette. The first color I'm going to use, or the first shade I'm going to use, is the creme shade as my transition shade. And I'm just going to take it from the outer lid to the inner lid. And then for the crease, I'm going to use the shade Custard. And do the same, take it from the outer lid and take it into the inner lid. And this shade I'm just going to be building up on the shade to get it a little darker. And then I'm going to take both shades and blend it out, and take a clean brush to blend it out even more to give it a flawless blend. And then I'm going to take this Morphe angled brush and take my Juviasplace concealer again and cut my crease. With this cut crease, I'll be cutting the crease, and then I'm going to be, as you can see, going in a swervy, swiggly line, and then I'm just gonna take the end all the way up to or towards my temple. Here I'm just gonna take the Crayon Cage Wash Me Brush palette in the shade Cobbler, and I'm just gonna set my eyelid with this color. I just like that it's a little darker. And then I'm gonna go back in with my transition shade Creme from the Juviasplace palette and take that from the middle of my eyelid and all the way out towards the temple. And then I'm going to take the shade Puffs from the Juviasplace palette for the inner lid all the way, and then take that all the way to the middle of the lid, meeting the other shade. And then I'm going to blend that together with a clean, fluffy brush. And now I'm going to take my Crayon Case Glowcaine highlighter powder and apply that to my inner lid. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Crepes, just a line right above the crease that I created. I just want to give the look a little bit more depth with this color. I love how it made it look. And now I'm going to go in with the NYX Epic ink liner in black and wing it out. pretty wing. And now I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Boss Mood palette with the color Black Magic, and I'm gonna take this flat small brush and just apply a thin layer of that black shadow just to mattify the wing a little bit. I like how it looks when it's matte better than it looks without it, so I always use that. And then I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Megawear mascara and apply it to my top lashes right before I put on my faux lashes. And I just use these I Envy 3D lashes. I love this this style. It's just so popping. And I just go ahead and apply the glue to my lash line and to the actual lash, and apply it with tweezers, as you can see here. And then I went ahead and did my other eye off camera. Hey. And then we could just go ahead and do the base here. And I'm starting off with this e.l.f. Putty Primer, or Poreless Putty Primer. And I'm just going to apply that to my entire face here. And then I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm just going to use this as correcting. This is the orange correcting concealer, and I'm going to put that under my eyes, as you can see, and in other areas what I need concealed. And for foundation, I'm just going to use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 335. And now I'm gonna go in with my juviasplace shade stick in the shade Sokoto. And then I'm going to buff it out with this blurring foundation brush by e.l.f. And then in with the nose, I'm gonna blend that out with my beauty sponge. And then we're going to go in with our Instant Age Rewind as concealer. As you can see, I go under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, forehead, under my nose, and on my chin. Blend that out again with my beauty blender or beauty sponge. And then I'm going to go back in with my Juviasplace concealer in the shade 18 again, just for my inner under eye, just to brighten it up a little bit more in that area. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder to set my under eyes and all over my face. Now I'm setting my face with this Real Techniques Miracle Sponge, and it's like a furry sponge, and this is like the best sponge I've used when it comes to using powders. It's a powder sponge, and it just applies the powder on your face so evenly. I love this sponge. I'll put the link in the bio. I'll put the link in the description for that product. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and brush away the powder under my eyes and on my forehead so that I can apply the shadow under my eyes. And first I'm going to go in again with that transition shade Creme at the outer corner of my bottom eye, of my under eye, sorry. And then I'm going to take this flat brush and combine the shades Creme and Custard for the rest of my under eye. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Tart and then bring that down just to make it look a little bit more cat-like, and bring it under, slightly under my eye as well. Then I'm going to take this LA Girl lip pencil for my waterline. I'm unsure of the shade color. They don't have a shade color, but this is basically like a nude color. And then I'm just going to apply mascara for my bottom lashes. And then sweep away the rest of, or brush away the rest of the powder, and go ahead and set with the Morphe by Jeffree Star setting spray, the Starberry setting spray. I love the smell of this. And I'm going to take the Superstay foundation powder in the shade 355 or coconut and just warm up my face. I'm just going to go on my cheekbones and on my forehead and under my chin. And then I'm going to go in with the Juviasplace Bella blush and just go right on my upper cheekbones and take it up towards my temples, and almost trying to melt it in slightly into the shadow. And then for highlight, I'm going to go back into the Juviasplace palette with the shade Tart and highlight my cheekbones with that. As you can see, I am shook by this highlighter. It's beautiful. And now I'm going to go in with the Sephora MicroSmooth in the shade Tan. And I'm just going to go slightly under my eyes and all over places where I think need smoothing. As you can see, I'm just going in sporadic places. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Cappuccino to line my lips. And then I'm going to go with the NYX Lingerie lip color in the shade Ruffle Trim, just for the inner lips. And to brighten the color, I went ahead and added some of my concealer. And I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with my finger to get my desired color on my lips. And finally for the lips, I went ahead and added some Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Diamond Milk. And spread that all over the lips and blend it in. By the way, guys, I totally forgot to continue contouring my nose. I usually put some of the Superstay on my nose. But this is the final look, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one.